Focus on the right certificate at the right time. Hey, I am Chuck the Bureaucrat, and recently I got a note from one of my subscribers who's about 8 months away from retirement, and he asks a really good question. He pointed out that there's all these really good training certificates that you can get from like Microsoft or Google or LinkedIn Learning. So which ones are actually going to add the most value to your resume? I mean, which ones should you be working on while you're getting ready for retirement? And I don't know. I mean, the difference between a retired lieutenant colonel with one of these certificates and one without, it just doesn't seem like a big deal to me. But he's asking a good question. What can you do between the time when you drop your retirement paperwork and actually get out that would make a difference? Well, the first thing I would say is focus on those things that you can only learn while you're in the military. I mean, you can get one of those free online certificates anytime. So why waste your time while you're still in the service? Instead, I'd recommend looking around the office. Do you know how to write a position description for a government civilian? The HR folks are teaching that class all the time, and not for nothing, but it might not hurt to understand the process so you can do a better job of writing your resume. Have you ever read a government contract or a contractor's proposal? Those are skills that could be valuable, and you are in a unique position to learn them. Now, there is one thing to keep in mind, and this is one of those situations where we're going to take a negative and we're going to flip it around to a positive. Your boss, your command, some of your peers, they are not going to be thrilled that you're leaving the military. Oh, they don't care what you do with your life. It's just that while you're happily going off to those transition assistance classes, they are stuck picking up your part of the load. But in this situation, you can strike a unique bargain where you lighten their load and at the same time pick up unique skills for yourself. Offer to do the short-term tasks that are really they're just ankle biters for the people who are trying to score big points for their OER. You could volunteer to sit on a hiring panel. I mean, that's a great way to learn the do's and don'ts of interviewing. You could be your command's designee for a court-martial board. Be a seat filler when your command has to send somebody to listen to a visiting diplomat. Not only might that expand your horizons and give you a unique opportunity to network, but sometimes just sitting in a crowd quietly with your thoughts, it's a great way to sketch out your future. And even if you're a real soldier down on the line, you can do the same thing. If your unit is headed off to the National Training Center, but you're not going to go because you won't be in the Army when they leave, there may be some unique opportunities for you. I mean, they're probably not going to send you to airborne school at this point in your career, but you might be able to get hazmat certified so you can help get stuff ready for shipment. Or they might need somebody to help with some weird short-term task, and bang, resume filler. Plus, if you approach all of this with the right attitude, when the time comes that you need your command support for something that really doesn't benefit them, it's a lot easier to get it. Oh, and that question about what kind of certification is best to get, it's still useful. And here is how I'd put it to work. When you go to a job interview, at the very end, they're going to ask if you have any questions for them. And here's what you say. I've been looking at these online certifications, and I was curious if you had a recommendation about which one would make me a better candidate. Now, this question is probably going to catch them off guard, and it's not likely that they'll give you an answer that's a direct match to some course offering, but that's not what matters. Because no matter what they say, they have set you up for 2 follow-on emails. The first one is just the standard, thanks for the chance to interview, I really am excited about this opportunity, and based on your recommendation, I have enrolled in this course. And then a couple days later, maybe a week, you write back and you say, hey, you will write about this course. I just finished it and I learned a lot. For example, thanks for recommending it. I guarantee that you will stick in their heads. Now, if you want to see what I think is the biggest mistake that transitioning military make in an interview, watch this video.